The owners of Oblivion just revealed what these two new characters are going to be looking like in Oblivion. And as you all know, that first character is Super Sonic, obviously a super powerful version of Sonic that will most likely be in one of the Juggernaut game modes that are most likely coming to the game. The second one on the right is a little bit more obscure, Trip the Sunglazer, and she's really cool, so I'm going to tell you a lot about her coming up. But before we get into it, you guys just got me past 4K, and now we're in the final stretch to 5K, so subscribe to be one of my first 5,000 subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you, but without further ado, let's get right into it. So first up on the menu, we got the new Supersonic concept, and we also got his render as well, which looks really cool. But as you can see, this is looking a brand new style for Supersonic that you don't often see. Usually Supersonic is just like, I don't know, it reminds me a lot of Goku with his more typical designs. But this is definitely a different design I've seen. I really like the way that his hair is slicked back instead of it's all like completely spiked up. It's certainly very interesting. But as you can see in the top right corner of this picture right here, it looks like he's also going to have some moves as well. And if I had to take a guess on what these moves would be, I would say the top right is going to be a move where he kind of does what Fleetway does in Outcome Memories now, where he charges up, and instead of it, hurting survivors, it would be stunning the killers, possibly doing damage to them if these killers have health bars. And the one to the left of that is what it looks like going to be a supercharged version of this move, where he has to charge it up and he gets some speed. Maybe he won't fly with this one, maybe he'll be on the ground, he'll be moving super quickly, and stuff like that. And the bottom one is most likely just going to be a basic fly move. Since this is most likely coming in a Juggernaut game mode, I don't know if it will function like Peel Out. I doubt it, but maybe, in special game modes, it will function like that when there's maybe two super powered up survivors, as they do plan on making every survivor powered up, just like Supersonic. But next up is Trip the Sunglazer. Trip the Sunglazer is definitely a more obscure pick. I had to look her up myself because even I didn't know what she was from, and apparently she's someone that Fang and Dr. Eggman hired with some immense abilities to, help them out in some certain situations in the actual, Sega series. Of course, she didn't spend a whole lot of time sticking around them, as they are the villains, and, she defected to Sonic's team, which are the heroes. So she certainly has some very interesting abilities, and apparently when she gets all the Chaos Emeralds, she could turn into a straight up dragon. Now, I don't know if they'll do this in-game. Obviously, if everything's getting a super form, I feel like that's probably going to be a part of her super form, because turning into a dragon, I don't know about you, but that's definitely pretty awesome. She also has some kind of armor in a lot of the sources I'm going to, so maybe that'll be a part of her kit. Before you can do damage to her actual health, you'll have to do damage to her armor. But the downside with this is that her armor obviously can't be healed because it's made of metal, so it can't be healed. But yeah, I think that Trip the Sunglazer was an amazing pick, and overall she's definitely going to add some spice to the game, no matter what way they take her, no matter what they do with her, as she has a ton of cool things she can do, and a ton of amazing abilities. So yeah, I am very hyped about these two characters, and Fleetway Supersonic and Trip the Sunglazer are both super amazing characters, so I have good reason to be hyped for them. But that's probably going to do it for this video, and this video should be uploaded on Astro's birthday, so happy birthday to him, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.